Hi there, welcome. If you are planning to build a career in Oracle Fusion HCM, whether as an aspiring implementer or consultant or as an HR business user, you are in the right place. Let's face it, Oracle Fusion is one of the most powerful cloud based HCM systems in the world. But when you are just starting out, it can feel overwhelming. That's why I created this course to give you clear, simple, and application focused training that builds real confidence. So, what I have for you in this course for implementers and consultants. So, if you are aiming to become a Fusion HCM consultant or implementer, it's critical that you first understand how the application works from a business user point of view before you dive into the technical setup screens. Why? Because implementation is not just about turning on feature. It's about designing a system that supports real HR operations. Because to do that well, you need to understand how HR users interact with Oracle Fusion, how the screens flow, and how everyday processes are completed. Once you understand the end-to-end business flow, learning how to configure the system becomes far easier and more meaningful. This course walks you through the system like a real user, so you can later approach the implementation with the real world context, clarity, and confidence. Please note, this course does not cover setup or implementation configuration. It's not a technical setup course. It's a process focused, functional guide that gives you the practical experience of how the application works on the front end. If you want to learn the business side flow first, the setup side becomes much easier and more logical to learn later. So, what do we have in this course for HR business users? So, if you are an HR professional, for example, HR executive, payroll specialist, or operation team member, this course is tailor made for you. Because Oracle Fusion is one of the fastest growing cloud based HR systems in the world, it's being adapted by Fortune 500 companies, global enterprises, and public sector organizations, and the demand for skilled HR professionals who can use the system is rising fast. Today, companies don't just want people who understand HR, they want people who can execute HR tasks using Oracle Fusion confidently and accurately. If you can do that, you don't just stay relevant, you become an asset. Whether you are aiming for a promotion, changing jobs, or just want to get your work done more efficiently, learning Oracle Fusion will give you the more competitive edge. This course does not make any technical talk, no setup, just real life HR tasks explaining clearly, like navigating the system, hiring, onboarding, promotions, terminations, managing absences, payroll screens, and employee data, performing your daily job confidently using Oracle Fusion HCM. What makes this course special? Most Oracle Fusion courses online are built for technical audiences, focusing on implementation and setups. This course is different. It's the only course that focuses on the business flows and screen for both the new implementers and consultants and also the HR users, giving you a complete foundation in how the system works before you move to advanced setup or configuration part. So what all we will cover in this course? First, I will give you the introduction to Oracle Fusion Cloud Suite and HCM module, then a basic navigation for Oracle Fusion HCM. Then, because we are covering three modules in this course, one is Global HR, it's also called as Core HR, and Absence Management and Payroll. So, as part of Global HR or Core HR, first we will cover the core concepts related to Global HR, that is basics of enterprise, division, legal entity, business unit, reference data set, then basic understanding of employee life cycle, then what is the difference between employee, contingent worker, pending worker, and non-worker, what is the person record, work relationship, assignment, and employment terms, what is two-tier and three-tier employment model. Then we will see, as part of Global HR, managing master data and workforce structure as an HR specialist. So how you manage locations, departments and department trees, what is the difference between job and position, how you manage jobs, positions, grades as an HR specialist. Then we will go as part of Global HR, basic employee tasks. What task is done by the employee? So how journeys are done by employees, how employee does his onboarding before joining, after joining, how employee access the organization directory as an how employee manages personal and contact information and documents, and how employee access employment information as an employee. Then we will go the basic manager task. Manager means line manager. So what line manager can do as part of global HR? So line manager can manage my team as a line manager, hiring new employees as a line manager, onboarding and team journeys as part of line manager, promoting direct report as line manager, and how the approvals and termination for a direct report is done by the line manager. Then we will cover the basic HR tasks in global HR in this section. So we will see what is the difference between update and correct, how HR professionals manage employee onboarding and journeys, how HR specialists hire an employee, contingent worker, pending worker, and non-worker, how HR specialists create multiple work relationships, multiple assignments, rehire an ex-employee, manage employee personal information, manage employment information, how HR specialist does local and global transfer, and also the mass legal employer change, how they terminate employee, how they manage direct reports, and how they do the mass updates as an HR specialist. Then we will move to the absence management module in Oracle Fusion HCM. We will cover the basic understanding of absence framework, what are different kind of absence plans in Oracle Fusion HCM, how employee absence is managed by HR specialist, how employee plan enrollment and balances is managed by HR specialist, how HR specialist does the balance donation, transfer, accruals calculation, how basic tasks is in absence management is done by employee and as a line manager as well. Then we will cover the very important module, Oracle payroll in Oracle Fusion HCM. First, I'll give you a small demo to get started with the payroll. Then we will cover the core concepts in payroll. Then we will see the different assignment statuses and its impact on payroll, how payroll specialists attach payroll with the employees, how payroll specialists transfer and close an employee payroll, what is element entry, and how payroll specialists manage element entry for both recurring and non-recurring elements, how to calculate payroll. These are all flows that we will cover as part of payroll processes in this course. So how to run a payroll, running a quick pay for one employee, how view and track employee payroll results, retroactive payroll processing in Oracle Fusion Payroll, correcting and fixing payroll issues, how to do rollback, reversal, and retry. What is the difference between all these three? Then managing employee personal payment information as payroll specialist, how to attach element group and payroll relationship group and what is its purpose, what is calculation cards, run gross to net report and payroll costing report, calculate prepayments, archive periodic payroll results, and what are the purpose of all these processes. Then how to run payroll register report, make EFT payments and generate check payments, generate pay slips, run payment register report. Then comes the costing part, costing of payment, and then you finally transfer the payroll to the subledger accounting. And I will also explain what is the flow patterns and how employee manage their pay slip. They can view their pay slip and they can update their banking details, like it's called personal payment method in Oracle Fusion HCM. My name is Ahsan Riaz. I am an Oracle certified professional in both Oracle Fusion and Oracle e-business suite with over a decade of experience working in HR and ERP space. I have helped many professionals and institutions make the most of Oracle Fusion HCM, and I'm here to help you do the same. By the end of this course, you will, for HR business user, you will get the introductory application training for global HR module, absence management module, and payroll module of Oracle Fusion HCM. For implementation consultants, you will be well prepared to take on the setups and configurations because you will know the purpose behind every step. So whether you are HR user looking to grow or an aspiring consultant or implementer looking to start smart, this course is your first essential step into the world of Oracle Fusion HCM. Let's make Oracle Fusion easy, practical, and useful for your HR career. Enroll now and start building your confidence, your skills, and your future. See you inside the course. Thank you.